Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, this woman, Chyna Fox, was the one who basically led this charge, encouraging people not to support Stephon Clark, based on some tweets, based on some tweets that he put out here that were derogatory and disrespectful towards black women. But here she is with her own tweet that expresses a preference for white men. And I'm just going to read it out loud. People are so stuck on race and other people's business. If any of you have an issue with me having a preference for white men, you can kindly fuck off. So this woman, while she's judging this brother for having some tweets expressing some kind of preference, here you have this woman expressing her preference for white men. This is the woman that wanted you to ignore the fact that this brother got shot 6 times in the back. Here's a woman that wanted you to ignore that this brother got shot 8 times. Here's a woman that wants you to ignore the fact that these police shot at that brother 20 times. All because of some tweet that he put out years ago. But here she is with her own tweet that she put out years ago, basically showing disrespect towards black men, basically idolizing these white men. And the thing about this is it exposes her hypocrisy. I mean, you can't judge Stephon Clark for his tweets when you got tweets out here like this. You can't talk about somebody having some kind of preference or showing some disrespect when you show disrespect toward the black man with this tweet. And then this is just another reminder of how fake some of these people are. Uh, they want to present this pro-black image while, at the same time they had this kind of history. And I understand that some people evolve, they develop in their consciousness. But you got to explain to me how somebody goes from having a preference for white men to all of a sudden being Mrs. Pro-Black and Mrs. Pro-Black love and all this and that. I want to hear this explanation. I'm really interested in hearing how she made this evolution in consciousness over a short period of time. And this causes me to really question her sincerity. It causes me to question everything. It makes me question her motivation for getting on here and encouraging people not to support Stephon Clark's demand for justice, the demand for justice for that brother. It makes me wonder, was her intention really to divert attention away from the demand for justice? Was her intent to misdirect the people and have them talking about some gender issue instead of dealing with the issue of police brutality? This causes me to question everything because you don't go from one extreme to the next. I find that highly skeptical, that she would go from being some all lives matter person. She criticizes this brother for having an all lives perspective, when in this tweet, she clearly and obviously has an all lives perspective because she's like, people are so stuck on race. That's the same type of stuff that people say when they criticize the Black Lives Matter movement. So this woman just reminds me of that saying, he who was without sin cast the first stone. I mean, this woman has these skeletons in her closet and she wants to criticize this brother. And this is not new. Like, there's no new information about her having interracial relationships. I mean, this is a woman who put up a video after she was outed for having these interracial relationships. And the thing is, it wasn't like she had an interracial relationship at one point, just one interracial relationship. This woman admitted on her own channel that she had interracial relationships with white men. And this is the woman people are supposed to take seriously as some kind of black power advocate. This is the woman that has all these people jumping on some bandwagon to turn their back on this brother, Stephon Clark, and his family over some 2-year-old tweets. Anyway, tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.